And I remember rolling out of bed, and I remember hitting my knees, and I remember crying out the most painful cry ever. God, please help me.
Atomic Souls Podcast.
What got you back? Like, what was the moment?
It was so painful, actually. I clearly remember the moment that I hit my knees. I hit my knees. I rolled out of the bed. I was drinking 24/7. I was smoking pot all the time. I was smoking to get up. I was smoking to go to bed. I was smoking in between meetings. And at the time, I was a preschool teacher. I shared that with you. For 18 years, I was a preschool teacher. And that is so sad. That moment, right? 24/7, smoking, drink, all this stuff, and wanting to die. I just didn't want to continue. And yet I knew that there was something different, right? There was that program that I had still in my soul that I knew things could be different. And I remember rolling out of bed, and I remember hitting my knees, and I remember crying out the most painful cry ever. God, please help me. And that was just my moment of clarity. It was, I don't know how long later, that my brother-in-law literally climbed up my 2-story. My bedroom was on a 2nd story. And, when I drink and use, I go dark. I go away for a long time. I don't answer the phone. I don't know. I'm just MIA. And he climbed up the side of my house, and he broke into my house and kind of rescued me and said, "What have you done? What are you doing? What have you taken? What is happening?" And I was locked up, 5150.
Wow.
And thank God.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Yeah.
And it's interesting because even though I had those moments, I still wasn't done. So it's kind of interesting with that. Like, I had the cry out moment. I had the clarity. He comes and rescues me. I end up in, hospital a few times, but it still took a little bit to get me, to actually stop. But that was the breaking bottom moment. And then I got hooked back into an outpatient and therapy, and I stopped drinking, but I couldn't stop smoking. That was like, and I kept saying, it's helping me with my PTSD. Mm-hmm. I didn't even know what PTSD was. It was just a great thing to keep smoking.
It's a good excuse.
It really was. I'd heard it as a child. I had childhood traumas. Right. So yeah, fast forward, it just took a little bit of time, but eventually completely stopped everything. So today I know solid, liquid, gas. Those are the things I can't put. Like, I have to be completely clean from the head up, right? Nothing solid, liquid. I can't drink it, smoke it, eat it. I can't. Yeah. And that was the bottom.
What was your moment for that? For the final, I got to be sober, not Cali sober.
Right. And that's it, right? Cali sober. I don't actually know what hit. I was in an outpatient, and they were testing me too. They're like, you have to come back. They're like, this is a program of abstinence. You keep testing, a THC. And I'm like, I know. And thank God they didn't push it, right? They just kept reminding me. Mm. I think what finally clicked is when they said that your psych meds are not going to work unless you're clean of everything. We can't get you regulated. Yeah. And that's what it was coming down to. It was like, you need meds, but you got to get off everything because we don't know what's working and what's not. So you have to stop smoking the pot.
Right. The meds will help your PTSD. Right? For real.
Yeah. And so I did. I stopped. So that's my date. 1/19/19 was when I stopped everything. I had stopped drinking before that. For a while, I had 2 dates. I was like, this is my non-drinking date, and this is my non-drug date. And I finally combined everything. But then I kept testing dirty still. And I kept saying, I swear I've stopped. I swear. And they're like, well, you've been smoking for a while and a lot. Yeah. It's going to take some time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Eventually it came back clean.
That's great. I feel like I'm dominating. Do you have any questions?
You want to be happy or do you want to be right? Before you say anything.
That was a fantastic conversation.
Yeah, right?
How did y'all meet? Because I don't think I ever heard that story.
I'm so glad I have the
It's the tea.
microphone. So, when I got sober, I went to this rehab place. I was like, you know what, since I'm having this heartbreak, I had heard in the 12-step program that they're like, you don't date for the first year. Like, they're like, that's the rule. And I thought it was like in the book. I didn't know. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to not only focus on not dating for the first year, but I was like, I'm going to be celibate for 1 year. This was my goal. Right. So I was like, I'll just channel all this energy into.
I'm guessing that didn't happen.
Yeah.
There's a lot of giggles. Okay, go ahead.
So there are 13 steps. Okay.
Step 13.
So I think I got to like 8 months of that. Yeah. And which for me, I was like, that's good. And I was going to the same meetings that I was going to in the community that I was, or still currently am. And I remember, I think I'd seen her speak at one meeting before that was, what was it? A place called Glendora Recovery Center. And she was the lead speaker. And I think just randomly that night, it's not a meeting I normally go to. I was just like feeling some type of way and dealing with some stuff. And I was like, I'm going to go find a meeting. So I think I posted on Facebook, like, does anybody know of a local meeting? So I go to this meeting, and then she was the lead speaker there. Mm-hmm. And I'd seen her, and I was like, oh, she's fine. So, but afterwards, like we did the meeting. Everybody shared their piece, and after that, everybody was like going up talking to the speaker. And I was about to, so I was like waiting. And then I seen her talking to someone, and I was kind of like, I'm gonna head out. Like, it was taking too long.
Right.
So I left. And then I think after that, I'm not sure if I sent her a friend request on Facebook or she sent me one. But like, you know how when you're in someone's vicinity, all of a sudden they pop up on your social media feed? Like,
yeah, for sure.
Like friends. So we got connected on social media, and I started looking at her page, and I was like, oh, she's into like fitness and hiking and stuff like that. So we just started talking. And I think I invited her I was already doing yoga at this place called the Botanical Gardens in Claremont, California. And I was like, oh, that's a good hangout spot, a good first date type of a deal. So I reached out to her like, hey, I'll go to this yoga spot. If you're down to go, like, I would love to have you, because yoga pants are the best. So, you know. So I invited her, and then I don't think we ended up going for the first date, but we eventually kept talking, and we went to this place I invited her to this place called the Quarter Creole in Claremont, California also. And that was like our first date. It was on like a full moon. So I'm like pretty thoroughly convinced that she did some type of witchcraft. So, yeah, but that first date, we just hit it off, and it was just a solid connection. We were both in recovery, and I had told her I was celibate. I was like, look, I am a good AA person. You need to just leave me alone. Don't touch me there.
Don't touch me there. This is my no-no square.
And I work a good program, so I just made amends for that later.
Yeah. So we've been going ever since, and this is the longest I've been like sober, as well as the longest relationship that I've been in. So there's all these parts. That's why I'm like consistent about like therapy and like continuous growth, because by this point I already would have self-sabotaged in the relationship and self-destructed. Like I would have been figuring like, no, we're getting too close